Okay, so in this video we will I'll show you how to use these butt splices. I'm going to send you a bunch of these because they're they're not very expensive. They're kind of nice, but what happens is you stick the wires in there, and it's kind of like the end of a Cat 5 cable. There's some little knife ends in there. Actually, some of these have a clear. These other ones are bigger. It might be easier to see. These ones kind of have a cloudy texture to them, but you can see there's little knife edges in there. And then what you do is you use these special pliers, which I'll send. You're actually going to put it in there and you're going to squeeze it. And when you squeeze it, there's little knives in there. They're going to knife the wire and connect them. And then there's also a gel inside to waterproof them, so they're kind of handy. And you can get a whole box of them for about 20 bucks. So again, we have the wire I'm going to send. I'm going to probably leave the ends of the wires not stripped, because I think this method is probably going to be the method you're going to want to use. And then again, you have your wire that you have in the cabinet. Should look something like this, where the solder connection's ripped off the connector. So same thing, we'll just clip these off. Just clip them off so you got a nice clean edge. And then we're going to use the stripping tool. The knife that's going to do the cuttings right here. This one's retracted so it won't cut. That's the spare blade. And then this one's for doing longitudinal cutting. So you can actually run some wire down in there and pull it out. It'll actually split it along the length of the wire, which we're not going to use. We're going to use this hole right here. So for this method, you're going to want, maybe 1.5 inches of length would be adequate. The more you do, the easier it'll be for you. You don't want to go too much. Let's do about that much. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to push it away from myself. I'm going to do 2 revolutions. There's 1, 2, and you'll kind of feel it go loose, and then that should peel right off. And you don't have to change, you don't have to set the blade. The blade, when I send that to you, will already be set for this cable. Got this drain wire. We can just clip that off. We don't need that. And then there's this shielding. It's like a potato chip bag kind of material. Now when you use this, sometimes it cuts it that it'll peel right off. But this time didn't come through. So I'm just going to take these cutters here and just nip just the corner of it, or just the edge of it, and then that'll tear right off. So now you got your bare ends. So this is the new cable I'll send, and then your existing one. And we're going to connect white to white, black to black. So this connector has the 2 little holes in there. I'm just going to slide the whites in there. And you can kind of see them on the back side. There's a jelly in there. So you can kind of see them in there, that they're all the way in there. And then you're just going to take these pliers that they supply, kind of grip it, and then just squeeze. Not real hard, just till it's fully depressed. Put some pressure. You'll see a little bit of the gel leaked out, the waterproofing gel, but now that guy's on there, and that's it. That's all you got to do. And then you just do the other side. Trying to make sure I get it in the video. So again, let's just check the back side, make sure all the wires are fully inserted there. Put those pliers on there. I'm going to push down a little bit and then just squeeze. It's just plastic, so you don't want to go too nuts with it, because I'm assuming that it will break. Then that's it. It's done. You don't have to do anything after this. If you want to put some tape on there to strain relief it, you can, but because it's going to be sitting in the cabinet, I don't think you have to do anything. These things hold pretty well. I've done them a couple times. I haven't had a failure yet. Failure to make a connection. Then that's it. And then you can plug this end into back into the Reina Max, and you're done. A little bit easier, a little bit safer. Don't have to burn yourself. Don't have to worry about melting heat shrink. So I think this is the method that we should go with, because it's just it's easy. It's a reliable connection. It's waterproofed. And I'll send you a bunch of these connectors. There's an orange color. There's a smaller yellow one. I'm going to send you the oranges. I'm thinking I'll send you some of the bigger ones, just a variety, but these orange ones are the ones you're going to use. I'll make sure the bags are labeled for you so you know exactly which ones to use. You should be all set.